Jimmy on the beat, boy.
Legends, legends, legends. Welcome back, legends, 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 legends. Welcome back, legends. Been a long time coming to you brand new. Better rock the sunglasses cause we shining on through. Anime, yeah, it's amazing, let me show it to you. About to drop it, this the intro, coming at you, season 2. You can't rock it, you can't stop it, cause we're more than enough. Like Naruto, darkness, hatred, crushing all of that stuff. Time to have some fun, you know we starting these riots with Luffy. Yeah, you know him, he's the king of the pirate. If you catch nothing else, simple lesson is just this. Goku is the answer when they cry out for justice. You can step into a world where adventure never ends. I'm Afro X, your guide. This is Anime Legends. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 10th episode of Season 2 of Anime Legends. This is my 500th video extravaganza. So super excited to be doing this. There is no real topic for today, so we're just going to cover a lot of stuff. I've been watching a lot of the new animes, so definitely going to be exciting to talk to you guys about the brand new animes. While we're getting people in here in the chat, stuff like that, I'm going to go over the stuff that I always go over on the live stream for anyone who's watching this in the rewind. So, just to let you guys know, we do have a Patreon, and oh hey, we got one person in here already. Awesome. Pretty much the biggest fan of the Afro X channel right here. This is Trix the Anime Hater saying congratulations on 500th video. Thank you, Trix. Thank you for being a fan that shows up every time. I really appreciate it. Anyways, we do have a Patreon. You can sign up there. You can sign up to donate to the channel in increments of $5, $10, $30, $50, or $100 a month, depending on what tier you want to do. And so at the $5 a month level, you will get your name shown and announced in every edited video. That is except for AMVs. At the $10 a month level, you get your name, or at the $5 a month level, you get your name shown. At the $10 a month level, you get your name shown and announced at the end of every edited video. That is except AMVs. At the $30 a month level, you will get all the previous rewards of the bottom 2 tiers. Plus, you will be getting a link to my secret Discord, where you will be able to see every video one day early in its original unedited form, the original vision that I had for it, even if it gets copyrighted. And you'll also be able to chat there with me, give me ideas. Those ideas will be the first things that I look at for ideas for the channel. At the $50 a month level, you'll get all the rewards of the lower tiers, plus you will be getting a handwritten thank you note from me and an official Afro X t-shirt, which I will tell you how to buy yourself in just a moment. At the highest level, the $100 a month level, you will get all the rewards of the previous tiers. Also at the $50 a month level, you will get your name shown and announced in fancy lettering with fully edited audio, just like Trix does here. At the $100 a month level, you'll get all the rewards of the previous tiers. Plus, you will get a link to join in on every live stream that I do. Just like I'm putting the link out in the chat today, once we really start and get people in here and get it going. Anyone who donates $100 a month to the Afro X channel will be given a link to join in on every live stream, and on those live streams that you join, you will be given a full 5 minutes to plug your own YouTube channel or anything like that. So $100 a month, you get some publicity on somebody else's channel, which I honestly think is a pretty cool deal. So that is the Patreon. Moving on, we have merch, the official Afro X t-shirt you can find at www.teespring.com/stores/Afro-X-2. And there it is going for $30 US. A third of that goes back to the channel. And you will find the official Afro X t-shirt. On the front is the Afro X logo, and on the back is the Afro X slogan, which is, of course, "Stay Legendary." So yes, you can find that there. If the link was too hard to remember, there is the link is in every edited video of mine's description, in the description part. Moving on, we do have a TikTok. You can find that on the TikTok website, or more likely on the TikTok app. And you can, or that is at AfroX_YT. We have a Twitter, which is at the real Afro X. We have a Facebook, which is Afro X. And then if you are on Facebook, you can also join the official Afro X fan club. There you will be added to a chat where if I have to skip a week, if I am doing anything different than the norm, I will be telling everyone who is in that chat. So yes, check out all of that stuff. Well, and of course, the most exciting news today, which is that I actually have deceived you all slightly. This live stream right here is actually the 499th video, but during this live stream, and it will be premiering after the live stream, I will be debuting my 500th video. So I am very, very excited for that. And due to timing, technically this live stream and that video are both the 500th video, but it really depends on where the numbers land in uploads. So yeah, there is that. So starting off right away, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the link to the live stream in the chat, and if you follow that link, you will be able to join me right here on my live stream. There it goes. All right, we're going to start off with the thing we start off with every week, which is what anime/manga have you watched /read this week? What anime/manga have you watched /read this week? Well, during the live stream, I'm going to kind of expand on the stuff that I've been watching. But I've pretty much been watching all of the new stuff. I watched it's currently on the 3rd episode of the 6th season of My Hero Academia. I watched that this week. I've been continuing in Spy X Family. So I've currently watched now, I believe 2 episodes of Spy X Family. And I'm going to get into that a little bit later. I started watching Chainsaw Man, and I also started watching Bleach: The 1,000-Year Blood War. So definitely going to get into those a little bit later. Obviously, I read the manga chapter for One Piece. That's One Piece 1063, and man, some crazy stuff happened in that. You can see my review of that I did last Friday. That is on my channel as well. Trix here says manga One Piece, which was What the Hell, and Gaichikuda. Absolutely, Gaichikuda is the one about the fighting janitors, you had said. But absolutely, One Piece 1063 was absolutely nuts. Don't know what's going to happen there. We did get Femlaw, which is really, really nice. We also got the costumes for the new arc in Egghead. But obviously, biggest news is Law is fighting Blackbeard. So excited for that. Anyways, yeah. So very, very cool. Good to hear your word on this, Trix. Well, this is awesome. Trix, I appreciate you showing up to the stream every time. About 20 minutes before this, I sent out like mass invites to this, and you're the only one who's shown up so far. So hopefully we get some more people. Anyways, I'm gonna get right into the meat and potatoes in our second segment. This is gonna be our official second segment. I noticed the live streams are going kind of short, so I wanted to add something new. And I'm so sorry about that. One of my friends is having a tough time on a game. He's probably playing Dark Souls or Elden Ring, something like that. I don't even know. He's just being weird. Anyways, yeah. So the to extend the live stream a little bit more, we are going to start doing a segment where I talk about new animes and stuff. And so at one point during the week, I am actually going to sit down and be watching anime to gain more information and stuff like that. Which is really cool that you guys are helping me out on Patreon, because that means that as a YouTuber, I am literally getting paid to watch anime, which, what a dream. Anyways, Trix, is good to see your work. Thank you, dude. Anyway, so starting off right off the bat, My Hero Academia. So just to let you know, as I'm talking about these animes, I am going to give out spoilers. So before I give out a big spoiler, I will do a warning, just so nobody really gets spoiled. You can mute me for a second, whatever, and then I will give a thumbs up when the spoiler is over. All right, so starting off in My Hero Academia. My Hero Academia is really, the sixth season is really shaping up to be really, really cool. So pretty much we're just starting off with bam, right off the bat, right out the gate, we have the heroes, and they're hitting the villains hard. And I think what's interesting is at the end of the fifth season, we got My Villain Academia. We got to see into the lives of the villains, see what their passions, what their emotions, all that stuff was really like. And so we got to honestly relate to the villains a little bit. And it's interesting because it feels like this story, My Hero Academia, is shaping into it turns out that the heroes were the villains all along. Or the heroes are actually using worse tactics than the villains, stuff like that. But anyways, so the villains, or the heroes, break off into two groups. One of the groups has Kaminari and Tokiyami in it, also known as Charge, and I just know him as Dark Shadow. But pretty much in the ones that are the one that Kaminari and Tokiyami are in are the advanced group. They're the ones that are going to attack the Gunga village. Then we have all the pro heroes. They're attacking the hospital, where the doctor, or Garaki, as his name actually is keeping all of the Nomus underground. And then we have the reserve squad, which is pretty much the rest of Class 1A, including Deku, Uraraka, and Bakugo. And these guys are all in charge of getting people out, getting people, I can't remember the word. It starts with an R, but getting people moved out of the city and areas where there may be a battlefield. So, anyways, so we're pretty much just starting off with all the pro heroes now have gone and attacked the hospital, and Mirko, who is the number 5 hero, is trying to fight against the Nomus, and so then the reserve squad goes to attack the Gunga village. Cementos getting his time in the light right now. Cementos doing numbers. So he rips through this whole building with his cement powers. And then a guy walks out, and he's looking like Roy Mustang. He straight up looks like a Roy Mustang clone. He walks out, and he's just like, yo, I'm about to end you all, and throws out this Thundernet ability. And this is right after Kaminari got over like his doubt about running into the main fight. So Kaminari, who is probably faster than light, because like he was running at normal speed with all these guys, and when he needed to like show up, he zipped through all of these pro heroes like nothing. So I think his electrification quirk gives him super speed also. So he zips through, and this dude points his finger to the sky and absorbs this gigantic lightning attack. Like, dude, it is canonically confirmed Kaminari could beat Sasuke's Kirin attack. Kaminari could absorb Kirin. So that's really cool, that knowing that one of the toughest Sasuke versions in Naruto could not beat Kaminari in My Hero Academia. That's pretty sweet. So all right. So in the most recent episode, and here I'm going to say it, big spoiler coming up. So if you want to mute, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So going into it, Hawks reveals that he has betrayed Twice, and Twice realizes that he has once again put all of his friends in danger, and he feels so responsible that so Hawk says, just go to jail. I'll pretty much get you out right away. I'll make sure that you can reform and go into society because you're a good dude. You are a good person, and we all know that Twice is a good person. In fact, Twice, Jinbe Bagawara, is my favorite character in My Hero Academia. But he's always he feels super responsible, and he's in love with Toga and stuff like that. And so he fights back against Hawks, and Hawks doesn't want to kill him, but Hawks is like, dude, this dude is the only one who could stomp our entire force. Because honestly, if Twice went infinite doubles, the heroes could fucking do nothing, and that's the one F word we get. So Twice is like high priority target, probably public enemy number 1, even though he's the Deadpool of the group. So pretty much Hawks is about to kill him when Dabi shows up and does the whole flame thing. And pretty much there's a big scuffle, and right before Twice is about to escape through the flames that Daki has put out. Sorry about that. Right before the flames that Daki has thrown out, we see Hawks come up on Twice from behind and stabs him in the back with a feather. And I love Twice's whole thing where he's just like, he brings out clones of the whole League of Villains, and he's like, these guys are my only friends because they accepted me when no one else would. And also, like, why would you trust someone who just betrayed you? Like, Hawks was the most convincing person really made Twice into a friend, and then quite literally stabbed him in the back. So the last thing that, so right before he dies, Twice sees Toga and Mr. Compress in danger, and so the last thing he does is he puts out one final clone to save them, and right when they are about to start running, he his clone turns around and looks at Toga and tries to give her back the little bandana thing that she gave him to like wrap up his head when he wasn't mentally okay, and like his clone pretty much melts right in front of her, and it's sad because he never really gets to tell her that he loves her or anything like that. And yeah, it's very heartbreaking, but yeah, they killed off my favorite character in My Hero Academia. They killed Twice.
I know you were gonna punch
So
me, you liar!
they're the spoiler.
And nothing will convince me otherwise.
I'm so sorry about that. My housemate is just kind of like throwing my housemate is kind of out of control right now. Sorry about that. Anyways, so that is the end of the spoiler there. So yeah, My Hero Academia going really, really well. And I really like how that's going. So moving forward, Spy X Family. So I, of course, last week I did a review of Spy X Family. And I really didn't like the first episode, specifically because Twilight was such a monster, and Anya didn't really deserve any of the stuff. And now watching it, I kind of have to watch it through a lens of Anya is very grown up and very adult, and I have to look at it through a lens of Anya can kind of take care of herself since she has the telepathy ability. But it's interesting because we are introduced to a new character. We're introduced to Yor, who is going to be the mother figure for Anya. And Yor is a kind of girl who's surrounded by just horrible women. She's surrounded by women who are just they're all fake, and they're all about the regular stuff. They're just like, oh, you have to get a man. You have to be married when you're 27, which you don't have to be married when you're 27. I'm 29 and I'm not married. But yeah, so Yor's just surrounded by all these women who are vapid, and they just think that the world is they're myopic. They're absolutely myopic. And so, but she is so multifaceted. Like, she is working at City Hall, but that is a cover because she's actually an extremely deadly assassin. And recently there's been assassin hunts, and spies have been pretty much taking down assassins. And so what's interesting in this family dynamic is that Twilight is a spy, Yor is an assassin. Those two can't ever let each other know what they are. And Anya is the glue between them because she obviously can hear their thoughts and knows that they are a spy and an assassin. So Anya definitely knows way too much, which is extremely dangerous. But yeah, I like it because I love scenes to watch where there's two people who have like a romantic connection, and they also kick ass. Like the marriage scene in Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End, where they are fighting in a whirlpool and they are fighting undead fishmen, and they are still like in the process of getting married on a ship that is swirling into a whirlpool of doom. I just love stuff like that. And spoiler coming up for episode 2 of Spy X Family in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We got one of my favorite proposals that I've ever seen, which is Twilight pulling the pin ring on a grenade, tossing the grenade at enemies, and while he puts the ring on her finger, the grenade blows up, and they say he says until my mission, and she says until my killing do us part. And I was like, bruh. I had to rewind it and watch it again because it was so cool. So 180-degree turnaround from what I said about the first episode. I absolutely love Spy X Family now, but specifically because of the dynamic between Twilight and Yor. The dynamic between Twilight and Anya, I don't like, and we haven't really seen the dynamic between Yor and Anya just quite yet. So I'm interested to see how this continues. So let's take a look at the chat really quick. Trick says, you look like Kuzan on vacation. Cool. Actually, to be honest, Kuzan is one of my best cosplays that I do. I have his actual like small sunglasses. I have a gray winter cap. My afro actually works really well for the outfit. And then I have a green coat that I actually sewed fake fur onto the back of. I sewed it myself. And then I have pirate boots, the traveler's boots. I have to lose some weight in my legs before they can get back. I can put them back on. But so my costume for Kuzan is like perfect. So I love cosplaying Kuzan. Trick says, you're getting into My Hero. Yes. Well, I've always really been into My Hero, but yeah, now I'm talking about it. Hawks, one of the few that gets things done. He does, but I hate him so effing much because, like, how can you literally backstab both sides? He's the greatest double agent. Like Hawks could definitely outsmart Twilight because, I mean, Twilight's pretty dumb, but Hawks could definitely outsmart Twilight. But how can you literally backstab both sides? He backstabs Best Jeanist, turns over Best Jeanist, and he backstabs Hawks. Like, this dude, like you cannot believe a word that Hawks says. So I love him, but I hate him. like he would be a great next villain. Oh, you're talking about Twice dying. Trick says, it's okay, he won't stop me from watching. He won't stop me from watching either, but I am pretty sad that my favorite character died. But at least we still have All Might, but I mean, All Might's in essence been written out of the story. He narratively died after fighting All for One. Like honestly, they could have just had All for One kill him, and it would have created exactly the same result. But yeah, narratively, All Might is dead. So Spy X Family is coming along for you. Yes, Spy X Family definitely becoming a much more fun show. So really, really, really happy about that. As you can tell, I am saving some of the best for last. And so I'm just going in order of how much I have been liking these shows. So up next, we're going to talk about the new season of Bleach. Bleach, the 1,000-Year Blood War. Oh my gosh. 2 episodes and already an explosive intro to the new season. So I kind of have already spoiled the 1,000-Year Blood War because I unintentionally talked about it during my video that was called a crap guide to Bleach. And so this is about the part where I say, so Ichigo has just gotten his Soul Reaper powers back because Rukia gave him back his sword. And then, so pretty much he has, so he lost his Fullbring powers, got his Soul Reaper powers back. And this is about the part where I say, and then Quincy Jones and the Archers show up. And so this is the start of that section. So this is pretty much the start of so I was actually incorrect in my crap guide. I said that I said that Bleach had 206 episodes, which I believe it does, but those episodes stop after the whole execution arc, the whole Fullbring arc. And then the 1,000 Year Blood War is what is coming next. And so now, this is pretty much the part that I said we didn't need. And I mean, to be honest, like, I'm excited for it, but I can stand by that point, because once Ichigo killed Aizen, it was kind of done. Like, yeah, we know Ewok's the big bad now, but yeah. Did we really need a new big bad? Anyways, so Bleach 1,000 Year War, really, really good. Starts off with the Soul Society is detecting more hollows that are attacking the real world. So they're sending more Soul Reapers, specifically because they don't want Ichigo to fight. Ichigo is kind of a stain on the Soul Society, and at this point, and so they don't want Ichigo to fight, even though he's obviously the best out of all of them. And so they keep sending Soul Reapers to Karakura Town, specifically like 2 more to patrol the area, so that they can do off with the hollows. But they are weak shits, and they pretty much nearly immediately get killed. And so then of course Ichigo and his whole squad shows up. Ichigo, Chad, Uryu, and Orihime, and they easily defeat all these hollows that are attacking Karakura Town. And then they kind of just go home and chill. And so then bam, in the first episode, this half Quincy, half Arrancar shows up. They're like, we don't know what you are, but apparently they can steal a Soul Reaper's Bankai, but Ichigo, he too strong. So Ichigo just like, nope, Getsuga Tensho, and I will blow you away. And he doesn't really blow him away, but he does make the dude leave. So second episode comes along. Pretty much these Quincy people are attacking Hueco Mundo now, and so Ichigo and crew have to go and help the Arrancars. But Uryu says, hey, I'm a Quincy, I can't help Hollows or Arrancars because Jesus, and that is my faith. Anyways, that was very sacrilegious what I did right there. Anyways, what I did right there reminds me of High Boy, who does what is it? Movies Explained Badly. Yeah, you should check him out sometime. Anyways, full shout out to High Boy with like no reward expected to be coming. Anyways, so they go to Hueco Mundo, and pretty much all the Arrancars are getting stomped, specifically by this one dude. We see scenes of like Ewok talking to his crew people, and Ewok is just he's absolute evil. Like, because 2 of his subordinates were arguing, he like telekinetically sliced off one of their arms. So this dude is bleeding out on the floor, his arm cut off right by him, And Ewok's just like, yo, bro, if you're not gonna at least sit to tell me your report, I'll let you lay there, but I'm gonna take your legs if you're not gonna use your legs. So this dude, he gets up on his knees right away, and he's just like, yo, I can sit, I'm good. Like actually he goes, I can sit, you know, because his arm is missing. He's like, I can sit, I'm good, bruh. So pretty much after he gives his report, Ewok's just like, well, I don't need you anymore. Schwacks his head off. Then the next guy, who was the guy that fought against Ichigo, he's just like, yeah, you did good keeping Ichigo Kurosaki at bay. I don't need you anymore. Schwacks his head off. So Ewok, like, really big on minimizing the workforce, and he does a lot of literal. He gives out a lot of literal cuts. And budget cuts, and yeah, if Ewok doesn't need you anymore, you gone. So that's pretty much all about what is it? Bleach 1,000-Year Blood War so far. So that is coming along nicely. So Trick says hopefully they will be changing this arc from the manga. Yeah, I wonder if they will. Because I don't want to sit here knowing the entire plot point. Trick says it should have ended with Aizen. It definitely should have ended with Aizen. And Trick says nice Bleach explained badly. Yeah, now I've officially Afro X canonically done both a crap guide to Bleach and a Bleach explained badly. He like I can't fight the Hallows or the Aranka because Jesus and my religion. There we go. So yes. So we are saving the best for last. Ladies and gentlemen, here it comes. Pull the ripcord. Hear that engine humming. Cause we bout to drop my review of Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man. Give me more Chainsaw Man. Wow. So yeah, this anime, so much good subtext here. So much good subtext. It is so at base value, it is a combination of it's a combination of Parasite the Maxim and Devilman Crybaby with a little bit of Deadman Wonderland mixed in. So Chainsaw Man, pretty much the premise of it is that there is this dude who his dad died when he was very young, and his dad died because he owed money to the Yakuza, the Japanese underground mafia, and instead of paying it, his dad just decided to go and hang himself. So dad's gone, kid's mourning at his grave, and this Yakuza mafia don guy says, yo kid, you now owe all the money that your dad owed. Welcome to life. So in the words of Rick Sanchez, welcome to life. It's a big boat with a lot of holes, but we're all in it together. So his name is Denji, and pretty much so after this Don guy leaves, Denji sees this devil, and in this world there are devils, which are monsters, and but this is a little devil which he names. I think his name is like Pochinota, something like Pokemon, something like that. But anyways, this devil comes up, and this devil kind of looks like a dog with a chainsaw on its head, and the chainsaw's running, and so Denji's just like, just kill me, I'm gonna die anyway, because the Yakuza guy is like, if you're not gonna pay it, we're just gonna chop you up and throw you in the garbage. So pretty much he he befriends this devil, and this devil kind of becomes like his dog, but also his weapon. And so he goes to the Yakuza and he's like, let me become a devil hunter to pay off my debts. So he becomes a devil hunter, and fighting devils pays good, but not as fast as he would want to. And there's interest on this debt. So his debt has gotten up to like 3 million yen, 3 million plus yen. So pretty much he owes, in American dollars, he probably owes about 300.5 thousand dollars. So yeah. No, he owes like $350,000. Yeah. $350,000 in American dollars. So yeah. So he sells different stuff from his body. He sells his eye. He sells I believe he said his kidney. He even sold one of his testicles. And so he's selling parts of his body, and also fighting demons. And so this guy is pretty much half dead already. Like half of his body is pretty much gone. But he's a true soul. Like he's real relatable because he just sits in a shack at night. He eats a piece of bread for dinner like every night because he doesn't have money to buy food. And he has to pay a water bill, and I did not see any water utilities in there. No sink, maybe a toilet in the corner, but it wasn't a good toilet. Anyways, he's sitting in this metal shack, and he's just talking to his dog, and he's just like, man, my only dream is I just want to score with one girl in this life. That's my dream. And he's like, and maybe have some jam on my flippin' bread once in a while. And so he's like, that's all I want. That's my dream. Jam and a girl. I want a real jammy jam spill in this life. Hashtag Big Mama's house. So anyways, he says his dream, and then in the next scene, the Yakuza guy says, hey, got another devil for you, got a mission, come on. So he brings him to this warehouse, and there's no devil there. And the dude's like, the hell is going on? Where's this devil? Maybe he left. I don't know. Can I go home? And so it turns out that this is a trap, and they're like, well, it turns out we're actually devils. So you're a devil hunter, so we hate you. And yeah, pretty much here's an army of undead devil people, and I'm a giant tentacle monster, and we're gonna kill you now. So I mean that's what happens. And he has his dog with him this whole time, and his dog is kind of useless when he's not being used. So anyways, he tries to run away, does not work, gets stabbed multiple times, and pretty much dies. So first episode, bam, main character already dead, chopped up in a dumpster. There we go. And then it flashes back to a long time ago where he is looking at his dog, and he's like, hey, I heard that devils can take over a human's body if they die. And he's like, if I ever die while fighting a devil, I want you to take my body. Like, you get my body, you are my best friend, you get to have my body. And he's like, but promise me that you will achieve my dream. So his dream of just kind of having a better life, getting that Jamie Jam spill, getting some jam, getting laid, and he's like, take on my dream. So pretty much he is dying in the dumpster there, and his devil gets like a taste of his blood, and so the devil sees that he's dead, and so he kind of morphs into his devil dog kind of like leeches onto his chest and kind of like absorbs into his chest, kind of like how in Parasite the Maxim, sorry for the spoilers, but it's an old anime. How in Parasite the Maxim, when what is it? The main character, I can't remember his name. I think it's Shinji, but when he's about to die, like um the little alien dude, I can't remember his name either, but anyway, he goes into his chest, and like in both cases, like in Parasite it's an alien, but in this one it's a demon, and they literally become the heart of this person. And he gets out of the trash can, and this guy is like, I don't even know how this is possible, or the bad guy's like, I don't even know how this is possible. So the zombie army goes to eat him, and there's a ripcord sticking out of his chest now, so he pulls the ripcord. All the zombies jump him, start eating him, and bam, busts out blood everywhere. Like, I'm talking everywhere. This dude has like a helmet with glowing eyes, chainsaw out the front of his head, chainsaw coming from between his fingers, chainsaw coming from between his fingers. It is amazing. This anime is amazing. So yeah, he defeats all of them. Is still in the warehouse, and then we get this lady Makima showing up, and apparently she's the head of like a group of actual devil hunters that are with the government. And she immediately sees through his kind of monstrous visage, and so she walks up to him, and he just says, "Hug me," and which is interesting. And so she hugs him, and all of the mask and the chainsaws all melt away. And I thought that was pretty cool. And so she's just like, I'm gonna take care of you, but you work for me. You are my bitch now. Yeah. So she's just like, I'm gonna give you the good life, but you work for me until you die. So your situation hasn't really changed. So I love the subtext of this so much, because the subtext is main character goes from being half dead to being full dead to literally crawling his way out of hell, and pretty much he receives heaven for crawling out of hell. And I think that's really cool. The Dead Man Wonderland part is there's a character in here who uses their blood to form a giant hammer, and I think that's pretty cool. But I won't give out any more stuff about Chainsaw Man. Let's check out the chat one more time. Trixer says, still surprised Chainsaw Man got an anime. Yeah, I like the anime, so I'm going to stick with it, but I mean, I bet the manga's just as good. Even the popularity went up hard. Yeah. But yeah, Chainsaw Man's really exciting, and honestly, I am excited to keep watching it. So yeah, I definitely I definitely think it'd be funny if they went with Beyblade and made the tagline for Chainsaw Man be "Let It Rip." But I mean, I'd like to think the tagline is, if you're already falling to your death, time to pull the ripcord. But yeah, I'm very excited. But yeah, I mean, give me your thoughts, Trix, since you happen to be the only one here. But what are your thoughts on the 4 animes that I talked about? My Hero Academia, Spy X Family, Bleach, 1,000 Year Blood War, and Chainsaw Man. I would like to know. Trix says, wait until you see the one they all gush for. Okay. I don't know if you're talking about that dude with the sword, but that that scene with the dude with the sword getting kicked in the nuts multiple times is funny, but man, I felt that. That is some pain right there. I to be honest, I just honestly like how Denji just he's the everyman. All he wants in this life is to get laid, to touch boobs, to just relax and stuff like that. He's not like your stereotypical shonen hero who's just like, I want to save everyone. I want to do something great for the world. He is me. He's every man who's just like, women is all I'm looking for, and yes, I happen to have superpowers. And so he's not a lawful good or even lawful neutral hero. He's literally just a protagonist. He is the man we follow in the story, and he's really more of like a he's more of like a neutral good character, maybe even a true neutral. Well, no, because then he wouldn't really have emotions, but and that's more like his devil dog. But anyways, yeah, he's like a neutral good, I would say, in alignment. Trick says, my hero, I know what's going to happen since I've read. Okay. Spike's Family sounds like it's interesting. And Chainsaw Man is a unique manga that's finished. I can see how you and others relate to him. Well, thanks, man. I can really appreciate that. I did want to point out, and just pretty much really big similarities in Chainsaw Man. I wanted to point out both Parasite the Maxim and what is it? Parasite the Maxim and Devilman Crybaby, both of which, excuse me, gotta get a yawn in the live stream. Both of which, by the way, are absolutely great animes. Parasite the Maxim for its story. I'm not a big horror fan, but Parasite the Maxim story hooked me and kept me going. And then Devilman Crybaby for its story near the end, but also just for the amazing artwork. Yeah, it's like the writer of Parasite Maxim and the animators of Devilman Crybaby had a baby, and then the author of Dead Man Wonderland was just like, hey, I'm gonna put a bow on this baby. And there it was. And there was Chainsaw Man the baby. Chainsaw Man the baby, that needs to be a t-shirt. Anyways. We have Alessandra Williams here. Hey, how you been? Says, I've been watching a lot of anime lately. That's really cool. We're talking about a lot of anime, which is really, really nice. We're talking about My Hero Academia, Spy X Family, Bleach 1,000 Year Blood War, and Chainsaw Man. Alessandra says the live action of Bleach sucked. It could have been better. I disagree with you that it sucked, but it could have been better. I say the best live action Netflix movie of anime that has come out has to be Full Metal Alchemist, and I'm so excited that we are not only getting another Full Metal Alchemist live action, but getting a live action One Piece on Netflix. But there's a couple of live action adaptations that we don't talk about, which specifically is Death Note, and of course Dragon Ball Evolution, also known as the worst film ever made in history. But yeah, there's good live action adaptations, there's bad live action adaptations, there's stuff that needed work. But yeah. so happy that you are here, Alessandra. Because yeah, we needed more people in this chat. Anyways, pretty soon here, my 500th video is going to go live. Trixer says Rurouni Kenshin would be the best for me. Very awesome. Alessandra says, I just don't like live action anime. Lol, I should watch Full Metal Alchemist. We need a live action Demon Slayer. I full-heartedly agree, Alessandra. We definitely need a live action Demon Slayer. I feel like that's just a natural progression from here on out. Super excited for the Swordsmith Village arc. I'm actually right now playing Demon Slayer: The Hinokami Chronicles. Not right now because I'm live streaming, but in general, I am playing Demon Slayer: The Hinokami Chronicles, and the DLC for Daki just came out, and Gyotaro is coming out soon. So I'm very excited for that. Anyways. It would be lit. Yes, it would. My 500th video is coming out soon. It will be premiering at 3 o'clock. So I'm going to leave the live stream here and go get prepared and get into the chat for that. Do make sure to check that out. So yeah. So it is called Transformation 500th video, and it is premiering in precisely 4 minutes, and there will be a 2-minute like gear up for everybody to get into the chat there. I will be in there, and I will talk to you later. So all that being said, keep YouTubing, YouTubers. Don't fight the fro. And always remember to become something greater. See you later, YouTube.